A few of my favorite things to be is at peace and unbothered, and I'm going to let you in on how I maintain doing both. In a one-size-fits-all fashion, one of the things that I like to do to maintain my peace is to keep my distance. There's nothing wrong with wanting to separate yourself from the noise. At some point in time, you should want to be able to hear your own thoughts and be able to process what's going on around you. So separating yourself from the pack and just keeping your distance is very necessary in keeping your peace and remaining unbothered. Some people call it me time, some people call it taking a sabbatical, but in layman's terms, it's just getting some distance. My next tip on how to remain at peace and be unbothered is to learn how to be alone. Learn to enjoy your own company, learn to go do things by yourself, learn how to learn by yourself. Learn how to enjoy the quiet and learn how to enjoy your own company without having to include other people. For me to learn this, it took an incident where I wanted to go see a scary movie and nobody I knew wanted to go see it with me. So I was so determined to see this movie, I went by myself. It was literally my first time ever doing something like that, and at the same time, it was very liberating. So it was something I enjoyed, and I continued to do it, and it grew into me going to amusement parks by myself, shopping malls, and other places like that. Places I would frequent where I would always have to have somebody with me. This may seem odd being as though I'm a grown woman, but you don't know how many people there are who won't leave the house to go do activities unless they have someone with them. And I was one of those people once upon a time. And I can honestly say it has brought so much peace to my life. I'm no longer bothered when someone can't join me to do something because I'm still going to do it regardless. And once you reach that point in building a relationship with yourself, there's no turning back. It's a huge confidence booster, and I definitely believe it becomes a domino effect to other great changes in your life. And by changes, I mean by people having a little bit more audacity. Audacity to me is like having a "I'ma do it anyway" type of mentality. And what's so crazy to me is that people think having audacity is the most cringe thing to have. There's too many people walking around thinking they aren't worthy of something or they don't deserve this, that, and the third. The moment you start having more audacity is the moment you'll start having a better life. Have all the audacity in the world if it means protecting your peace and being unbothered afterwards. It definitely takes audacity to tell somebody no. It definitely takes audacity to distance yourself from people who you feel like isn't suiting your life or doesn't measure up to what you see yourself becoming. It takes a lot of audacity to put yourself on a pedestal and start choosing you. So yes, I think it's very crucial that someone has audacity, and a lot of it at that. Let this be a reminder that having audacity and confidence really goes hand in hand. It truly leads to being sincerely unbothered, and I would love for everyone to have a little of this. The day I learned to have a little bit more audacity is the day I learned to be unbothered. My tips by no means is meant to go in order. I'm literally freestyling this voiceover and I'm just hoping it makes sense to somebody else. It's not a lot of times that I put my thoughts out there, so I'm doing my best to try and translate how I live my life and what's got me to the point that I am now. One thing's for certain and two things for sure. I have always chosen me and it has never steered me wrong. And that brings me to my final tip where I say, always trust your instincts. The one thing that I've always done that worked out for me was to act upon my instincts when it came to improving anything in my life. Acting on these instincts and them constantly turning out to be great choices for me has led to such confidence in how I move that I don't doubt myself when I think I'm going to do something. I don't worry about how the outcome is going to be because I trust that I'm moving in confidence and with so much audacity that it has to work. And it actually always has. So what I'm basically saying is bet on yourself. Bet on yourself heavy and it'll give you the confidence you need to move in life like you know exactly what you're doing. So as I put my thoughts out into the world, I hope it's accepted as advice and not as vanity. I am nowhere near vain, but I am very confident in how I walk my life and how I choose to live. So I hope that my advice allows you to prosper and step into your true self.
I don't have to find an aesthetic. I am an aesthetic. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out here right now who's going into Pinterest trying to type up all these adjectives to describe me.